What's happening, FreeGang? We are coming to you live.
But not live.
From our home here in London, where today we are only eating food from Rogers Discount Warehouse store for the entire day.
You guys have seen us shopping at Rogers before and getting huge savings, sometimes up to 90% off food. Lots of you have been asking what we actually do with this food and what kind of meals we make.
And so today we're putting it to the test and seeing if we can really get through a whole day, breakfast, lunch and dinner, eating only discounted food from Rogers.
Okay, let's get started with breakfast. Here are the things that we have for breakfast. This, if you saw our last Rogers video, cost only £1 and these are delicious. They're orange segments. They are so yummy. Also we've got this Jordans, which these were 2 for £3, which is a really amazing price. Obviously you can see that the top is a bit ripped. Maybe that's why these are discounted, I don't know, but as you can see inside the bag is completely sealed.
So that works out at £1.50.
Yes, and these we got for, I think, a box for, what was it? How much was the box?
So there's a box of 10 for £1. So each one works out 10p each.
Yes, and these are normally so expensive as well. And they're one of our favourite things, Cliff Bars. Oh, I forgot the strawberry sauce. And this I'm going to try and incorporate into the breakfast. This was only £1 for this huge bottle of strawberry sauce.
So the total cost for these ingredients that we've got here for breakfast is £4.70, but I doubt we are going to use every single bit of this. So it'll be interesting to see what the total cost of breakfast is once we've made it.
Depending on how much we use from each thing, we will estimate how much the meal has cost after we've made the meal. Also, I want to add, with these challenges, we do tend to use herbs and spices, anything basically on this rack, condiments, things like that. And it turns out a lot of condiments and some of this stuff has come from Rogers anyway.
So what are your thoughts here for breakfast?
I'm thinking of making a chocolate orange smoothie breakfast dessert thing with these and maybe some yummy chewy bits, because you know, like when you get ice cream and there's chewy bits in, not that it's going to be an ice cream, but when you have chewy bits inside something, it's really nice.
Yeah, sounds very interesting.
I have got a couple of things. Sugar here, which I actually got from Rogers. Where is that sugar? Hold on. We got these from Rogers as well. I think these worked out about...
2 for £1?
No, it was more than that.
2 for £3?
Yeah, it's about 2 for £3 or something like that, which is amazing for coconut sugar. So we'll use a little bit of that, some cocoa powder as well. This is so weird opening this huge tin.
I know.
It's so funny. But I still can't believe these are only £1. We also got peppers as well.
A big tin, same size,
yeah,
wasn't it?
roasted peppers. Okay, so I've just drained all these off. They are so delicious. I have to try one. They are so delicious.
They smell really nice.
I say try, I've already tried them. Because JoJo's got these before. They're in a light syrup, so they've got even more sweetness. So I'm going to add about half of them to the blender. So about 50p's worth. And then we could maybe freeze the other half.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, when we opened them before, they just went straight away.
They did, yeah.
JoJo just has them as a snack.
Just put in a couple of tablespoons of the coconut sugar in there. And a couple of tablespoons of the cocoa powder. Ooh, I don't think I've ever done a chocolate orange smoothie before. Oh wow, yum. So these Cliff Bars are really chewy and yummy, so... Oh, maybe I'll add them in after.
I was wondering that, like when you serve.
Yeah. So I got these glasses. These are really nice. They're like dessert glasses, but you can use them for breakfast as well. I'm wondering to put some of this at the bottom. What do you think?
Oh, that's a nice idea.
Yeah, I can put some maybe at the bottom and then some at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how it's sinking all around the Jordan's breakfast.
Okay, I'm just breaking up these Cliff Bars, just so there's some nice gooey chewiness inside.
I wonder if they'll sink.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, well, I was going to mix them. I was going to just go like that and just push them down into it.
These are crunchy peanut butter Cliff Bars. That's going to add a real nice flavour.
Okay, and then I'm going to put some cereal on the top. Oh, this is so fun. I like these kind of challenges because it makes us be a bit more creative, doesn't it, Bob?
Oh, you've had to get really creative because sometimes the amount of stuff that we get from Rogers can be quite random. Wow, look at this.
Okay, so let's put a drizzle of this strawberry sauce on. Just a little bit because we don't want to make it too sweet. Right, JoJo.
Oh, this looks very nice, thank you.
Look at the side as well, there's some layers going on there.
Layerage.
So this is all Rogers stuff. We've got the granola at the bottom and on top. Your mum has made a chocolate and, you remember the orange segment pieces?
Yeah.
All of that blended, that's the middle. And there's Cliff Bar bits in there as well.
Okay.
10p Cliff Bars. And a bit of strawberry sauce on top. Oh, thank you.
From what we used, we estimated it was about £1.70 for all three, but it worked out 50.
About 56p each, that would be.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, some serious layers in there. I want to get all the way down.
Very chocolate orangey.
Reminds me of a Terry's chocolate orange.
The granola combo is so good. Has anyone got a Cliff Bar bit yet?
I don't know.
No, not yet. Oh, there's one. I want that chewiness. I want to see what the chewiness is like. This feels too delicious to be a breakfast, doesn't it? This could be a dessert. How would you rate this, JoJo, do you think?
I'd say it's a really good 9 out of 10. It's really nice.
I'd say 9. I could eat this every day for breakfast. Couldn't you?
I'd agree. Yeah, 9 out of 10 then.
Wow. For a 56p breakfast, that's pretty good.
As you can see, guys, my bracelet is vibrating and flashing, which means Katie, who's just popped out to the shop, is tapping her bracelet just to let me know that she's thinking about me. And with Valentine's, oh, there she goes again. And with Valentine's Day coming up, guys, this could be an extra special gift to give to someone that you really care about. It's these beautiful yet very smart bracelets from Totwoo, which allows you to stay connected with someone that you care about on a whole new level. Me and Katie have these lovely sun and moon style bracelets, which not only look beautiful, they enable us to stay connected no matter how far apart we are or where we are in the world. It works very simple. With just a touch of the bracelet, I can connect with Katie just to let her know I'm thinking about her, I miss her, and I love her. And this all works via the Totwoo app when it is connected to your phone via a Bluetooth connection and with an internet connection enabled. And what's great is when using the app, you can personalize your message to your loved one by sending a text message or even a picture, just to make that connection extra special. And having the bracelet on your wrist means Totwoo can be part of your everyday life, making it easy to connect with your loved one no matter what you are doing. You could be at work, having a really tough day and really missing them, wishing that you were with them. But with a simple touch of the bracelet, you immediately let them know that you're thinking about them in such a simple but yet an effective way. And as I said, this would make the perfect gift for Valentine's Day, as it's the sort of gift that could really add something extra special to the relationship. So check out the link in our description to find that perfect gift for someone that you care about.
Okay, next we're on to lunch, and I am really excited about this because we've got pizza bases. These pizza bases cost us 40p for the pack, and you get 2 in there as well, so that's 20p each. And these are organic spelt pizza bases as well. So one of you guys asked, can we find organic things in Rogers? We found so much organic stuff there. Also, we've got these amazing brand of passata. We bought a whole case of them. They worked out 23p each.
We don't know how many we'll use yet, do we?
No, but we're going to obviously make a pizza sauce for that, for the pizzas. Oh, we've got a whole pack of jackfruit, which we probably won't use all of it. Probably maybe half of it, maybe even less. These were £1 each. It was 2 for £2, so we got 2 of them. We got these cheesy beans. We were so excited about these. It was £2 a case of these. And that works out around 16p per tin, which is amazing considering these are normally £2.50 per tin. I'm going to make some cheese to go onto the pizza base. Might use another tin to make a dip to dip these in. These are like as a little side dish. These are proper chips, and it cost us only £3 for a whole case of these. So these worked out 37p each. So I'm going to try and make a nice jackfruit pizza.
I'm interested how the cheese is going to be with this, because these beans are very cheesy, but will they make a cheese sauce that makes a pizza?
Well, funnily enough, I've used beans before, not baked beans, but I've used just regular beans to make a cheese sauce before.
You have, yeah.
It makes a really nice consistency, so hopefully this will work. So I'm going to start by draining this jackfruit because I feel like there's a lot of water in there. So I've just heated up a little bit of oil in the pan, and I cannot believe the amount of jackfruit there is here. I've drained it all. I've got as much water out of it as possible. The thing I found with jackfruit when I buy it in a tin or any other way, unless it has seasoning added or a flavour to it, it normally tastes very bland. But you can make it taste amazing. You can make it taste like pulled pork. So any of you want to, you know, make a healthier version of pulled pork, this is what you use. And I, even to the point where I haven't been able to tell the difference before. So these are some of the things that I'm going to use. Some smoky salt, pepper, smoked paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, soya sauce. That adds a really nice meaty flavour. And barbecue sauce to give it a nice barbecue kind of flavour. And I'm going to fry some of it off. I will not use all of this. I'll probably use even about a quarter of this, but we'll have loads left for other days. Yeah, and this is going to make a really nice pizza topping, hopefully. So yeah, I've put about a quarter in there. There's absolutely loads left. I want to have loads on the pizza, but not obviously too much. But yeah, I think that's a good amount. Pinch of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of onion powder. Well, that was quite a heaped teaspoon. Teaspoon of smoked paprika, maybe a bit more salt. Okay, a drizzle of the soy sauce and a bit of barbecue sauce. Yeah, jackfruit is one of those things, it's a bit like tofu, that it's more about the texture. So you just have to add in just the right amount of seasonings and you can make it taste amazing. Just prepping the other things. So yeah, I've got these pizza trays, which I'm a bit embarrassed about. I've had these for so many years, and as you can see, they have definitely seen better days, but they're still going, so I'm going to use them. I'm just preparing the pizza sauce with the passata. One might be enough, but I might need two. And then I've got oregano, thyme, and of course, basil. Oh, sorry, I'm making such a mess here. I'm just popping the seasonings in. I never really measure anything out with this stuff, guys. I just eyeball things and then hope for the best. And the basil. I feel like you can over season though. The only things you can really over season with is salt and pepper. Like, I have put too much salt in things before, and if you put too much pepper, then nobody likes it. It ends up really spicy. Oh, that's quite nice and thick. Okay, I'm just adding on the sauce. I should be good at this, guys. I used to work at Pizza Hut at one point. Okay, now making the cheese sauce with these. I have to confess, we have tried these beans and they are absolutely delicious and really, really cheesy. I'm going to use this blender, which I actually got this blender from B&M. It was only £15 and it's glass. So it's really handy for dips, hummus, things like that. Okay, I'm going to have a cheeky try of this quickly. Oh, wow. That tastes like nacho cheese sauce. Wow. It's got a really nice smoky flavour as well. I hope it tastes good with the jackfruit, but we'll soon find out. This has cooled down a bit now, so I'm going to put it on here first. I'm going to put the cheese on afterwards. I'm just using my hands. Don't worry, my hands are clean, but I just want to get it all evenly spread on here. Okay, these pizzas have so much jackfruit on them. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this cheese. Maybe if I just put bits around. It's not really thin, so you can't drizzle it. You know, like how they do mozzarella, they just have blobs of it sometimes on a pizza. Okay, let me see. I think I might have to do the other tin to make enough dip for the lentil chips. Okay, I'm going to put these in for about 10 minutes and then check on them. Okay, I'm just going to check these. Maybe a little bit longer. Ooh, that's kind of gone a bit melty, hasn't it? The cheese.
Yeah.
While those are in the oven for a bit longer, I'm just plating up. I did do the other tin of the cheesy beans and I got these ready to put the dip inside. I actually am so excited for this lunch, guys. Whoops. Okay, just making sure everybody's got an equal amount of those. Okay, let's have another check of these. Ooh.
Very interesting.
Oh, first I'm going to, where is it? Just going to drizzle some of this balsamic glaze on there.
Oh, very nice touch.
Yeah, JoJo absolutely loves this. I'm wondering whether to cut with scissors. I'm trying to keep it all intact as possible, and scissors is quite a good way of doing it rather than using the pizza cutter.
Look at this, guys. A pizza from Rogers. This is a cheese dip, JoJo. You made it from cheesy beans, right?
Yes.
Did you add anything? Flavouring?
No, it tastes like nacho cheese sauce.
Cheesy
Nice.
beans only.
Yeah.
Shall we try these with the dip first?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Proper
Yeah.
chips.
Oh, look at that. I've got a curved one. That's perfect.
I see what you mean. The perfect amount of cheesiness.
You couldn't even make it taste any more cheesy if you tried.
That's a really good cheese dip. I can't believe you haven't added anything. That's just the cheesy beans.
That's
I
amazing.
mean, they are good cheesy beans though. A bit more.
And these proper chips as well. They were £3 a case. This whole meal cost £1.57. So individually, 52p each.
And that's including, there's a second pizza you've made, right?
Yeah, there's a whole nother pizza in the oven.
I wouldn't be surprised if they made you pay like maybe about £7 at least for this in a restaurant.
Yeah. So JoJo, you can have as much of that pizza as you want.
Thanks.
Speaking of which.
Ooh. So you got jackfruit. Did you put barbecue sauce?
Yeah, and a lot of different seasonings. Perfect amount of seasonings. Tastes like pulled pork. Doesn't it?
That is utterly divine.
And I put some of your favourite balsamic on there. The drizzle. What's
Thanks.
it called?
Balsamic glaze.
Glaze.
I'm gonna dip some of it in the nacho cheese sauce.
Or you could put a chip together with the pizza. That's it, JoJo.
That's a good idea.
When we first had this idea, eating only Rogers food for the entire day, I actually didn't think it could be done, but...
I didn't think it could be this tasty as well.
I know.
But you've been so creative already.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, amazing. But what would we rate out of 10? I mean, I think this is a strong meal. So much flavour.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh, the only thing, like something like olives on the pizza as well. Like,
Oh, yes.
something like that. Maybe the roasted peppers would have been. I have got roasted peppers, which we're going to use for dinner as well. We're going to include them in dinner. So, but yeah, this is a solid 9 for me.
Yeah, I'd say so as well.
I was thinking 9 as well. 9 out of 10 again for lunch and breakfast. It's quite a high standard so far.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming. Okay guys, now it's time for dinner. And here we have a selection of things that I've pulled out of the pantry. Some of these things we actually got for free from Rogers. This huge tin of red peppers was £1. These are already roasted red peppers as well, and they're delicious because we had these before. Obviously we used these passatas in the last meal. Literally 23p each. These noodles are really premium noodles. I think it was £3 for a box. So these work out 50p each. I think we're gonna need 2. Looks like quite a lot, but I'm gonna do 2 just so there's enough. I'm thinking of making sort of a soup with noodles. And then I'm thinking of making some meatballs with lentils, the good old cheesy beans again. We know the price of those, 16p. These lentils we got a while back from Rogers. These worked out 29p each. I'm gonna use these breadcrumbs. These were absolutely free from Rogers, which is awesome. I'm gonna do a little red cabbage sort of side salad. These were £2 for 6 of these. This one works out about 33p. And I thought maybe try some of these on the side. These literally, it was £1 for a whole case of these, and it works out 12p per bag. Hopefully they'll go with the meal. Another thing we got for free was we got a whole case of these matcha mochis. We haven't tried these before, so this will be interesting, but we're gonna have these as a dessert. Yeah, I'm going to open this big tin of roasted red peppers. I will probably only use, not even half, probably a quarter of these maybe. So that will work out 25p worth of them. So I've just drained these red peppers. You can see I'm not gonna use all of them, there's so many. This is where they've been sort of roasted. They've got the char grill kind of bits on them. Yeah, so that's not anything weird or anything. So it's gonna be a roasted red pepper and tomato soup with noodles. Noodle soup, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna start by putting in 2 of these and then just see how it is. Apologies for the noise, guys. I'm just boiling the kettle for some water for the noodles. But I've just got this down. This is veggie stock. This is actually a really high quality veggie stock that I got from Rogers also. I think it was about £2 for 6 of these, and then I just put it all into a glass jar. But it's really good, and I'm just going to add some to the soup. It just makes soup taste amazing. Put this in the pan to slowly start heating up. I had a little taste of it and it tastes good already. Put hot water in here. Loads of you gave me this tip because we used to just wait for the water to boil, but so many of you said just boil the kettle and then put it in, so I started doing that. Thank you for the tip. Any more tips, guys, always feel free to share them. We love your tips. I was thinking of maybe putting the noodles straight in here, but I just don't know if these particular noodles will cook properly in there. Yeah, that's why I'm just going to cook them first in here. Okay, so I put 5 of the packs in there. Hopefully that'll be enough. I think that's enough. Yes, there's 1 left that we can have another time. Also, there's these seasonings, and then there's a pack of dried vegetables which will go nicely in the soup, and then one of these darker coloured ones, one's soy sauce and some other ones are chili sauce, but it doesn't say which ones are which, so I'm just gonna have to test them out. But I think the hot and spicy sauce, I think I'll maybe just use a tiny bit because otherwise it'll be too much for us. Okay, this is done already, guys. Wow, it was like 2 minutes or something. I'm going to put it straight in here and try not to make a mess. I'm just going to leave those in there to keep warm while I make the balls. So I'm going to use 10 of these beans, the cheesy beans of course, lentils and these breadcrumbs to bind everything together. I hope this blender is big enough for all of this to go in. Breadcrumbs. Just going to put in half of them to begin with and then just see if I need the rest. Okay, so now I'm going to make these balls. Just wondering what size to do them. A trick that I've learned is when doing these types of things is to get your hands wet first, because then the mixture doesn't stick to your hands as much. I think that's a good size. What's nice is this kind of breadcrumb coating actually has seeds in it as well, like flaxseed. Okay, I'm just going to pop these balls in the air fryer oven for about 10 minutes. Okay, this is no longer a soup, okay? It's a noodles and sauce, but it doesn't matter. The ratios, I thought it was gonna be really soupy. It's kind of just noodles and sauce now, so that's fine.
It's like the noodles have soaked it up.
Yeah. This is how the balls have come out. I didn't actually put any seasoning in them because the beans have such a good flavour already. I'm just putting a few of these on the side. I thought it would be very saucy and soupy. You'd be able to dip these in, but it's not worked like that. So, doesn't matter. I'll just put a few on the side anyway. Okay, this is the red cabbage. Just put some in the middle. There you go.
Ooh, thank you. So we've got here noodles and a sauce. Soupy sauce.
It was supposed to be a soup, but yeah, it just turned into noodles because the noodles just soaked up all of the sauce. So yeah, that's how it ended up. And these balls are with the cheesy beans, lentils and breadcrumbs. I thought I'd just put some of these on the side just for fun.
Cheesy beans have been a hit today.
I know. And yeah, red cabbage. So we've got some kind of salad with it.
I like it. It looks really nice.
What are you going for first?
I think the pasta.
Okay.
I'm intrigued. Although all I can smell is katsu curry crisps.
There was lots of different seasoning that came with these noodles, but I decided not to put them in the end.
Okay. Those red peppers are so good.
I know.
Oh my, oh wow.
I know.
That's a good flavour.
That is such a good
Have
flavour.
that. It's like noodles, but it's like a pasta dish.
I used, do you remember the other stock that we got? The veggie stock from Rogers before? A really fancy one. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I've got it in, I used that. But I've put the other seasonings on the shelf, so we can use those another time.
Nice.
I think it would have been too much otherwise.
Try a bit of the red cabbage as well.
Is it good with the red cabbage?
Mmm.
I'm gonna try one of the balls.
Oh yes, one of the balls. Oh, and you got the breadcrumbs as well.
Not bad. Decent.
They're a bit bland. I should have put salt and pepper in them. I should
They're
have put,
okay.
No, I like them.
yeah, but I guess if you
They got the cheesy beans.
yeah, if you have them with the noodles.
They have like a certain taste to them, like maybe like similar to stuffing, but I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, that might be the breadcrumbs, yeah. No, but they're good balls. I like them.
Remember, we have the dessert as well that we got for free.
Oh, I'm looking forward to trying that.
Oh yeah, we got it for free, didn't we?
Tastes better when it's free, right?
These chips are nice, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing to dip them in though. Oh,
Scoop up some pasta.
you've managed it, okay.
Noodles.
What is the difference between pasta and noodles though?
I don't know.
It's just the thickness, isn't it?
Is it?
Noodles are just like thin spaghetti. I mean, they're wheat.
This is what we are trying. The matchy mochis.
The matchy
Matchy mochi.
The matcha mochi.
Right, do you want to take one, Bobba?
Thank you.
Let's try.
Expecting an aroma, but not so much.
Yeah, so these were absolutely free, so we can't moan too much.
Not bad.
They're like chewy sweets.
Mmm. It's got a little filling in there. I don't know what that is. Oh, now I'm getting the taste. They're decent though. For free as well, eh?
We got a whole case of them as well. If you go to Rogers and you see these for free, grab some.
Yeah, they're worth it.
Yeah, because I can see why people would not be sure about them. Because
Yeah.
it's something a bit different.
I can tell you that meal, total cost was, of the ingredients that we use, was £2.39, which means each meal was about 79p each.
Wow, that's amazing.
But overall today, all three meals, breakfast, lunch and dinner, it's been a total of £5.65
Wow.
for all of us.
Wow, that's wild.
That is actually crazy.
And we still have some left over as well.
And if you guys enjoyed this video, you will love the next one up in the corner there. So go and watch that one next. Before you do though, make sure you always stay free.
And just keep rising.